Hey guys, it's Sabine here, aka Cinnamon B. Welcome back to another day in the vlog. That is my life. If you're new here, then welcome. If you've been here before, then thank you so much for checking out another video. If you like it, then please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, then please subscribe to your girl. Yeah, let's get into it. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, it's a little bit different to my usual content because on my Instagram I do show a little bit of what I do in my free time. So aside from traveling, nyamming food and just general like going about life and stuff, I do modeling at the same time, but I do it more part-time, and I'm freelanced with it too. So I always get a lot of questions and people asking me, oh, how do you get into the industry? How do you do this and the other? So yeah, I should give a little background into my modeling experience. So I have been modeling on and off, very part-time, for roughly 3 to 4 years. I've been taking the time to build my portfolio. It's taken a long time actually, because when I first ever started with it, I was not serious. I was the most unserious person when it came down to it. People would say to me like, oh, apply to this agency, this and the other, but I was doing the bare minimum and nothing to get into these agencies. So if it's really something you want to do, then take it seriously. Like, put in the effort, put in the work, get your best angles, get the best photos you can get, and really go for it, because it makes all the difference. Like, I'm pretty sure the agencies, they can tell if you put effort into your application, or if you're just going through the motions and just doing it for the sake of doing it. Don't be like that. Put effort in, really care. But so yeah, that was me in the beginning. I also, when I was just starting, I was in university in a different city. So modeling for me at the time was just like, not inconvenient, but it just didn't make sense for where I was at right now. So I took time every so often to do a few shoots here and there, mostly actually for free. That's not to say that if you're just starting out with modeling and stuff, work for free. You have to put a value on yourself. So if you think you're good enough to be paid, then apply for paid jobs. Find ways to work with people who, will see your potential and think, you know what, I'm gonna pay you for this work. Find a way. I found it was just easier to start building my portfolio by working for free initially. So since I started building up my portfolio, I can actually throw in some images of my previous works and stuff, and things that I've done. So as I was building, I'm now in a sort of comfortable stage where I know what I like and what I don't like to do. I would definitely say personally I'm more into commercial modeling. I don't mind doing the odd editorial, depends on the concept and if it's something that I resonate with and feel I can portray to my best abilities. I can tell you some stories of some shoots I've been to, and oh my god, I've either been disregarded as the model or just been there wondering, why did you guys even choose me? Is it because you guys needed a black person to, feel that kind of criteria or whatever? I can tell you guys some stories, but that's not the aim of this video today. I was also with another agency since then, which were actually a lot more professional. They did not charge me. I just unfortunately had no work with them. Everything that I did under their name was work that I sourced myself. So for me, if I'm sourcing my own work, yeah, to be with an agency isn't worth it. And that's another thing I will say, like, don't rely on joining an agency to get you all the work and get you paid. yeah, it doesn't really work like that. They are supposed to get you booked and busy. That's not to say that, you know, oh, so if you're doing an agency and they don't get you work, then it is what it is. No, they're supposed to have you booked and busy. That's the whole point of them signing you on their books, is because they see potential in you to get them work, because how they make money is they take commission off of the work that you do. So if you get paid, I don't know, £900, they might take 10 to 15, sometimes 20% commission. I just find that for myself, going freelance is a lot better, but it's also more risky, because in terms of things like pay, you don't know for sure if someone is going to pay you. You have to trust that, okay, maybe I'm working with a decent person who is going to be true to their word, and you have to trust that they're not someone who is just gonna do madness. Once I figured out my style, I'm into commercial, I then started taking modelling a bit seriously, finished university now. It's still yet to have that graduation though. Anybody else relate? And it was around last year this time that I had finally done my first ever modelling gig, where I actually made it onto a magazine. I do get attention from some brands every so often, so that is really where it's at, and that's as far as it's gone. New year, have to update the Polaroid photos, and I was like, well, hold on, why don't I just make a video out of this, because you guys are always asking me how to do X, Y, and Z, and yeah, this is me showing you guys how I do it. It is photos of your front profile, side profile, full length, and maybe a video of you in person. I must stress, it's not a requirement, but it is something that you probably will be asked by an agency if they're looking to sign you. It doesn't affect your application or anything, but it's worthwhile also having some shots in your underwear or some swimsuit, as obviously there are brands who are looking for models to be wearing such things. Like I said, it's not a requirement, don't feel pressure to do that, but yeah, it's something that is worth considering if that's a type of area of modelling that you want to go into. Things to cover when taking your Polaroids is you want a clear background. You also want to be wearing, usually black is your best bet. I've seen people wear like a white shirt, blue jeans, but the most standard and probably most arcs is something black. It's taken me actually a really long time to figure out how to produce these photos, so I'm trying to share this information with you guys so that you don't sit in the same position that I'm in and only now just begin to get the hang of it. Also, they are going to say to you to wear no makeup, and they want to see you in your most natural state. So there are kind of ways to get around this. I hope no agencies see this, but typically actually in a lot of these Polaroid photos, people still do their eyebrows, they still wear mascara, and maybe a bit of lip gloss, but honestly, you're supposed to look makeup free and as natural as possible. So I wouldn't necessarily advise it, but if you are someone who, you know, not doing your eyebrows is like a huge no-no for you, then there's ways around it, so long as it looks natural. Also, they will ask for you to put your hair back. However you decide to do it, that's okay. High pony, low ponytail, whatever, so long as it's not compromising them being able to see your facial structure. That's the main thing that they want to see and judge, pretty much. it's the industry, get used to it. If you don't like being judged, maybe it's not for you, because at every stage you're always being judged, whether it's for selection into an agency, selection for a job. It is what it is. Once you have taken the photos, then you're on to the next step, which is to send it to an agency, if that's, you know, obviously what you're looking to do. For me personally, I don't know if I will send it to agencies. I more use them as like part of my portfolio, so that then when I'm applying to jobs, I can basically send them that, and then they can see like, oh, okay, we know what canvas we're working with. But yeah, if you're someone else who is not really here for the freelance lifestyle, inconsistency in work, you know, don't know if you're going to get the finances and the funds, all that stuff, most people want you to work for free. Listen, it's a lot. If that's not for you, it's okay. The next stage you the next thing you're going to want to go on to is sending it to an agency. So with that now, do your research. Like, there's no other way. I can't tell you what agency you should apply to. I can't tell you, you know, is one better than the other. It's really down to personal choice. All I can tell you is be wary of some of the things that you may encounter when applying. So I would make sure that, first of all, know what style of modeling you like to do. So whether that is commercial, whether that's editorial, is it fitness, is it lingerie? There's so many categories. Guys, I can't stress enough, do the research. I can only share as much as I know, and yeah, like do the research. So yeah, establish what kind of modeling it is you like to do. Secondly, look for agencies that, you know, do that specific style. Once you've established what agency you're looking to apply to, then fill out the application and send it off. It's really as simple as that. Consider like what the process of the application is. Are you old enough? Also look at what kind of photos they are looking for, because if you are not sending in the right photos, your application is just going to get ignored. It's just going to get ignored, and that's just unfortunately how it is. There's multiple reasons why it could get ignored, so or just you'd have no response or whatever. Yeah, there's multiple reasons why. Regardless of whatever it is, especially if they don't give you feedback, don't worry about it. You have to remain very mentally strong when it comes to rejection, and you're going to hear a lot more no's than you're going to hear yeses, and that's okay. You just have to harness your bad bee energy and yeah, let yourself know that, you know what, they're gonna want me when I'm with someone else. You watch and see. You really have to be very self-confident and self-motivated. It's brutal, it's very cutthroat, but it's also very rewarding. I would also recommend that before applying to agencies as well, read through like what it is that they do. Check out the brands that they work with. Is that someone you want to work with potentially in the future? I would also go and check out some of the models' Instagram pages too. If you can, if they're nice enough, send them a DM. Talk to them and be like, hey, I saw you with this agency, I want to apply, I've been modeling, blah blah blah. Can you just tell me a little bit about them? What's your experience like working with them? Some of them may actually get back to you. So yeah, that's what I would definitely recommend. Do your due diligence, okay? Research and make yourself aware, because you don't want to get yourself into something and then you're like, what the hell am I doing here? You know, Another point also is make sure this agency you're applying to is legitimate. I'll tell you plain and simple, no agency that you apply to will ask you for an upfront fee, okay? No agency is going to charge you to join, okay? No agency is going to take any money from you on the day of signing your contract with them. It's not a thing. So I hope I have covered everything. If you have any questions, then of course drop a comment below. I'm here to answer questions and I'm here to spread the knowledge, because I honestly wish I had someone who was in the industry that I knew or could comfortably talk to and ask all these questions to. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you like it, then please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to your girl, because I will be bringing out more videos on this. Obviously if you guys want it and want to hear more, but yeah, for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.